Hello my friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy you're here joining me on this beautiful reading where we find out what you need to do to take flight with the help of your animal spirits. So we're going to have some oracle cards, tarot cards, divination dice, a sprinkle of charms, and pins. So lots of good things that we're going to go look through here. I am today using a spread that I came up with myself, and if you want, I'm actually gonna make it into a little PDF and make it all pretty. So check the description down below. And also in the description down below, if you want to find out how to win a free personal reading, go ahead, and it's right down there. And if you want to book a reading with me, maybe about your spirit animals or about whatever circumstances or events or things that you want to discuss, we can definitely do that, and all the information is down below as well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited. So let's go ahead and close our eyes, inhale and clear our mind, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello group 1. Let's find out what you need to do to take flight. So here is the spirit animal that's helping you right now. And the spirit animal that's helping you right now is the badger spirit. So here is what you need. You need to be fearless and bold. And this is a beautiful spirit. I'm just going to do that. Okay, just tilting a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So I want you to see this. So when we look at the badger is aggressive, but it's aggressive because there's boundaries that it wants to do. Here is so what I'm saying here is be willing to be fearless and bold and towards your dreams, and also in putting your boundaries up. I do want you to see that there is a whole bunch of beautiful flowers, so there is a blossoming that needs to come through here. I do feel that there is something connecting to your third eye chakra, because it's right here with your third eye. There's a jewel there. There's something that needs to come out there as well. So it's connecting to your intuition, connecting to your inner power is really what I'm seeing here, and allowing yourself to blossom, especially your heart here. So maybe there's something you've been putting off, maybe you've been afraid of. And I do see that there is the yellow here and the orange. So those again, that's the chakra here, the solar plexus chakra here with the yellow, and that's really where you're coming from, your confidence. That confidence is going to blossom your heart. That confidence is going to allow you to make those dreams that you've been I feel like putting off a little bit, or you've been saying, I'm not ready for it. That's what it's coming through here. And it's really here, this vision of your third eye that's coming through. It's there's a vision that you have for your life, or for who you want to be for your life. There's a bigger picture here, and that's what the badger's telling you here. Be fearless and bold. So this is a beautiful, I do this is actually one of my favorite cards in this oracle deck, although they're so beautiful, all of them. So so let's see, this is what energy and animal is also helping you with this achievement. And here we have the swan. So the swan really represents grace, right? There's a fearlessness and a boldness here, right? Having that strength, but with a graceful manner. So it's not aggressively aggressive, and it's not I want to say it's not a jerk. It's a gentleness to it. There's a grace to it. There's a way of a diplomacy is what I'm hearing. It's there's being diplomatic with when you are setting boundaries, being very diplomatic. When you're looking at things, it's doing things in a graceful manner. So it's kind of how the swan just floats, and it's having that, it's gliding through, not powering through, but gliding. That's the image I'm getting for you. So this is okay. Let's actually just have them. So you have them here, kind of here we go. That's beautiful. There we have those. I just wanted to make sure you can see that it's those one. There we go. All right. So now we have what energy is blocking you. What is your shadow side that's happening here? So we have here the shadow side. Beautiful energy here with this. But then we have the shadow. So the shadow self here is self-denial, jingoism, stinging punishment, defensiveness. And that is actually kind of the badger can be defensive, right? And I do feel like the self-denial is also coming through here. But what I'm seeing here is that the shadow side of the bee is that you're working too hard. Again, you're powering through, not gliding through. There's like the sense of like, I have to accomplish it, and it in a manner of like, even if it's detrimental to maybe your health, detrimental to maybe your relationships, focusing more on the joy of things, not having to accomplish things, but really, I think it's being fearless and bold and allowing yourself joy. And that might be something that, like, it's okay to have this joy come through here. So that's very important. And so the words of wisdom that you need to hear, I do love that. Still the Psalm and determination. You know where you are going and you will get there, right? Oh, and then it's beautiful, right? You do know where you're going. That's the determination here. And now, but you're going to do it. Now, this is interesting because in many ways, the salmon, I believe, swims up current when it's supposed to, right? There's when they're, I believe when they're going to give, when it's their mating season and all that giving birth season, I believe they go upstream. So there's the determination of going that way. And now, I do think that you're going to get to, you know where you're going, so you will get there. But I really feel that there's an essence here, though, that although the salmon does go against the current, I feel like you shouldn't have to go against the current in terms of not being forceful. Maybe you're going against the current of what other people want you to be, or like what you believe, maybe society, the status quo, or other people, or even like what you feel you ought to be, and maybe you're going against that current. But you have a bigger dream. You have this, again, it's a beautiful vision, because I see here you kind of have it in your third eye. You kind of know what you want. You have this, like, maybe whether it's clear or not, I believe that you are getting more and more information about it, and it's growing, and it's really wanting you to have this beauty around you and in you. So you are being determined to do it, but you have to be fearless and bold and continue on, even if it's against what other people think that you should be doing. Maybe that's like something that's like you need to keep going, because this is what's meant to happen. This is what's meant to be. This is your inner being calling you forth, and that's you taking flight. Determination, but doing it with grace, gliding through, not like being forceful, really, in a sense of like arguing with people. Just be like, I know what I want. I know what I want to do. I know where I want to be. I know where how to, like where you're going. You don't necessarily have to argue with people your point of view in terms of like, maybe they disagree, being diplomatic and allowing them to have their view, but continuing where you're going, being bold and fearless and moving forward, not necessarily following what other people are telling you to do, not necessarily following what you feel like society might be, gearing you towards. Following yourself and going forward, you're going to be, I really feel like you're very successful. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards are. Yes, we do have tarot cards here. Let's go ahead and see 7 of Autumn, 2 of Autumn, and we have the King of Winter. Oh yeah, so beautiful cards in terms of this. So I want you to see something. 2 of Autumn is making that decision, right? You make that decision to be fearful, bold, and fearless. Making that decision that you're going to follow through where you want to go, where there's a vision there that you have, and it's really calling you towards it. So you making that decision, right? And then knowing that it will take time, and it's not going to be an instantaneous thing, right? That's okay, because I really think that part of us, we always want to go from point A to B like right away, but it's the going there that lets the growth in. That's where these flowers are blossoming. This is where that happens. It's not just reaching the bee. It's the track. It's the journey, right? And that's where you're gonna get. This is where you're blossoming, where you're actually going to get stronger and more. Like there's just a beauty there. And then having this kind of like a very, again, this King of Winter is basically, this is kind of telling us the King of Winter is this determination, right? It's like, in a sense, it's saying unemotional, but no, I feel like it's being like having respect, doing things in a respectful manner, and just kind of going through, being determined, knowing what you want, and just moving forward. So here it is. I like this because I don't always read what they say, but here, at this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly, to be objective, unemotional. I don't feel like unemotional it is. Graceful is what I'm hearing. And act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. And that maybe that is something that you can have. Get an expert here, but it is a gracefulness that's coming through here. It is a sense of like cutting off like all the fluff and just moving forward, having that determination. And I do see that there's a lot of like kind of like that motion in the water, like moving through. So a lot of emotions, like kind of going into the water, going into your emotions, moving forward from there. And you will find, and I feel like there's a sense of stability that you're looking for, and you will find this sense of stability. To me, this is like so beautiful because it's like letting you know, yes, you can achieve these things. It's going to take time. And that's okay, because that's the whole thing. That's the blossoming area that you need to do. Doing things so gracefully, but being very determined to where you want. Again, but not just, pushing forward, but doing it in not self-denial, not like defensiveness, but just gracefulness is really what I'm hearing here. Being graceful, being like working towards your dreams, but in a manner that's not like, not denying yourself joy in life, because that's not, like life is supposed to be all about you enjoying it. And if you're not, then that's just, like your spirit animals are not going to be happy with that either. Let's go ahead and see what the pin is for you, my dear group one. Let's see what pin is telling us, how to take flight, or what is it? Take flight for a group. Okay, I think one wants to come out. Oh, here we go. So slightly bitter. So whenever I see this, it's letting us know that instead of focusing that it's mostly sweet, we're looking at the slightly bitter. And I think that's maybe the defensiveness that we have there. Maybe it's the oh my God, I have to like make this work, do this, all this hard work, and not really enjoying the time that you're growing, just kind of trying to speed through along with it, and like working hard but not enjoying it. There's a joy there that needs to come out. So slightly bitter it's not looking, instead of that slightly bitter, like what can we do to like make it not slightly bitter, but instead notice the sweetness of it, the most of the sweetness that's there. So this is really cool. All right, let's see what the Lenormand dice are going to tell us today. So this is my Lenormand dice set. I actually fixed it, so now this is all like wooden. But it has yet to come. So here we go. We have like interesting things here. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and see this. So I do feel like, look, there's a gift coming through here. A gift, a proposal that's going to unlock a situation. So some sort of gift, or, like, yeah, some sort of gift that's coming through that's going to give you this sense of like, where you have a proposal. So it's like something, a very good, sweet proposal that's going to unlock a situation. That's something that you've been, maybe that's been blocking you, is going to unlock. We do have this, again, this sense of determination, but I want you to see, like, there is a sense of determination. There's the bear, which is very, like, powerful energy here. And so what here is happening is that there's a momentum moving forward, but fear, the mice here, the little fear is blocking you. The fear and worries are blocking you. So that's something that to be aware of. As you're moving forward to something really good, with the writer here is like really having momentum towards the things that we're doing. There's like opportunities coming. It's what this, when the writer comes in, there's new opportunities writing in for you. And again, being a little tempered with your, maybe like if you're a little bit how do you, it's like a little, if you're a little defensive, yes, like let not the defensiveness happen here, and it feel like it stems from worries and fear. So again, this is like we really focusing on this, like really, I think with this water energy is like maybe actually allowing yourself to feel and like kind of make your way through all the fears that you have. Even if you have fears, doesn't mean not to take action. It's here. Be fearless and bold and move forward anyways, right? Not letting the fears take a hold of you, because you have a big picture here. You are taking flight and it's going somewhere quite beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what our sprinkle of charms are. Okay, so what does group one, the collective group one, need to know, or like what about taking flight towards their big dream? Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, this one. Okay, but this one's important. So really, it's like with this one, I feel like this is the Cinderella choose. So there's like some part of, again, something that's missing. There's like something that needs to be unlocked here. Whether it's a partner, whether it's like some sort of help. Again, there is the sense that if you need help, go look for somebody who's an expert at it. But there is like a sense of missing a shoe. There's a missing part. There's a missing element that's coming through here. But that doesn't mean that you stop it. You just keep moving forward. And it'll come to you. I do see that we have here, we have, this is like a little pumpkin cushion, like a pin cushion. So I see there's no pins. There's just like, I really feel like when this is, there's abundance coming through here, but it's also not really allowing pins to come through here, or like not letting any like kind of jabs that other people say or do something like really get to you. Just like you kind of just brush it off. There is a sense of kind of going back, and I feel like this is like a habit that you have, and I do feel like just because of the slightly bitter and also the mouse here, it's like, but to me it seems like negative thinking. Again, looking at the negative thoughts and worries, and then like letting it stop you. This to me is the moth energy, which is to me the devil energy, which is like kind of like pulling you back to your old habits is what I'm seeing. And that's the self, and that's you trying to stop yourself here. With the money here situation, you are always in my heart. So it's like I also feel like if you're worried about money here, like, and this is something that a lot of people have trouble with. It's like, appreciating money, appreciating the money that comes in, appreciating the money that you have, not putting off, not saying like, having a bad relationship with money. So if you're looking for money, if this is part of your taking flight, which it seems like it is, it's really appreciating in there, appreciating money, appreciating what the value of money. Money is a very beautiful thing because it allows us to exchange. It's a physical form of an energy exchange, right? So if you didn't have money, if you didn't have the money to be able to exchange, there would be like you would have to barter different things, and to some people that's like, oh, really better. But I really like that there's kind of like a standard. So this is how much this costs, and this is how much it, like this is kind of like a trading of energy. And I really feel that money gets a bad rap, and I feel like that's not right. We shouldn't give it a bad rap. So friends coming through with love coming through. So maybe appreciating that might be helpful to coming through and connecting to friends who might help you whenever you're feeling down. Just kind of, they'll pick you up. They'll be like, yeah, you can do it, right? At work, there's an environment here that it feels like kind of nurturing environment coming through here with this. So this is a King of Cups for me as well. Again, we have like hot dogs here. There's a sense of needing to have fun. And even with your work, it's a sense of like not pulling your back to like your kid like wonder or your playfulness. It's instead wanting you to face like the kid night, having like ideas and playing with them, not being so like stuck on like I have to make this happen in such a way that like I have to self-denial of all the inspiration, all the creativity, all the fun aspects of life. No, this is not about self-denial. This is about achieving things because it's deep within you. It's like a drive to just take flight. That's what it is. This is why I did this reading. In terms of love, if this is maybe you're wondering about love here, it's this sense of whimsicalness. It's a magic that needs to happen here. And again, it's like, again, a childlike wonder. We have the Disney key here. And maybe there is, like, maybe you are somebody's Cinderella coming through here. So trying to clip it together. I feel like it might be love might be coming through work, might be coming through some sort of documents coming, but it feels like you're kind of clipping together things, maybe not having to force things, but allowing them to happen. And the message that is coming through from your ancestors, especially about taking flight, is there's a puzzle piece that's coming, and I really do feel that there is a puzzle piece, I can't speak, a puzzle piece that's coming through here, especially with your third eye. There's going to be insights coming through, really listening to them. And again, with the drum here, following your own drum beat. You do not need to, what am I going to say? You do not need to follow the status quo in it. You don't need to do that. Like, really just following your own thing, being fearless again. Fearless and bold, and following what you want. You don't necessarily have to go the same path. Again, that's what it is, the salmon. You don't have to follow what you think everybody wants you to follow. You don't have to do that. You can go off on your own and do, again, following your own drumbeat, kind of going off and doing what you need. And you will find people that will help you. I do feel like that's something there. There's going to be teachers, possibly mentors, friends that are going to help you along the way. But in order for that to be, we have to be willing, open in a sense, and being very graceful when we deal with others. Not in an aggressive manner, but graceful, like expressing what we want. So communication, yes, communication is very much a key here. I hope you liked this reading. Please let me know if you did, group 1. And if you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I do have a goal of my own, which is my big flight, which is I'm hoping to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Mostly because I really want to have the community tab so that we can discuss things or just so I can, it's much easier, I think, communicating with you and telling, having especially the giveaways. That might make things a little bit easier. So if you feel up to it, please, I would love it if you did subscribe to my channel so I can achieve my little goal. But despite that, I am just beyond grateful that you're here watching this. I'm always in awe of every single one of you. Your energy is so beautiful. That's something that I, connect with the cards. It's like beautiful energy. You have so much potential, so much beauty in you. I don't feel like you know how beautifully strong and how beautiful, graceful you are, and the beautiful things that are coming into your life. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and so much beautiful flight above the clouds. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what you need to do to take flight. You're going to make your dreams come true. So let's see what your spirit animal for helping you right now is the spider. So spirit, make your dreams real. Don't you just love the spider? I know it gets a rap that it's a bit scary. I understand that. But I want you to see something. So when I look at the spider, just right off here, I'm going to tell you that it's really coming from your crown chakra. Lots of information is coming from the crown chakra, and I feel like that is here. You're being called to do something for your higher self, for the higher good. So again, there's this beautiful thing. But when we look at the spider is all about creativity. It's all about creating. And creates this web, and it's patient, very much so. And I have a roommate, my dear beautiful roommate, which is a little spider. Actually, not so little, but it's this is a spider. And I watch her. I think it's a her because she had little baby spiders. Create this web, and it's just, if you actually take the time out to just watch any animal, but spiders especially, they create this beautiful web, and it's detailed, and then they sit and they wait for something to come into their web, and it's to me, it's wow, how patient are you that not only do you create this beautiful structure, right? I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do, like create this beautiful web, create this beautiful creation, and not worry so much about like, oh, when is the money coming, or worry when is the fame coming, or when is like this coming. Create your life, create your dreams, right? Spin this web, and just like let the joy of the spinning be what guides you, and making it as creative and as fun as possible, and let the other things come in through here. And like I will say 100, I guarantee you things are going to start being stuck on your web in terms of like what you want is going to come through here. But it's the focusing of the joy, it's the focusing of the creation that the spider spirit I can talk, I really can, is coming through here. So this is quite beautiful. And again, connecting to your higher, your crown chakra is coming here. I really do feel this is an inspiration coming from your higher self. So let's go ahead and see what energy an animal is helping you right now. So the porcupine. So I love the porcupine. Especially this card, because it's all about innocence. It's all about playing. This is the actual thing. It's about playing. It's about being innocent, and about like not you are already, I feel like you are naturally have a defense around you, in terms of like, you don't have to be like, oh, I have to be all like defensive anytime. No, because I feel like what the porcupine is, it naturally has a natural defense, but there's an innocence there. The porcupine is innocent. That's the energy that they have. Innocence, childlike wonder, having this fun kind of playfulness of this. Again, like I said, it's really about creating, and really about having fun. And I feel like this is a message that I'm getting a little bit, because this is similar, not quite the same as group 1, but it's similar. It's a similar message. It's coming through. It's like, it's all about having fun, having like, your dreams will come true, like naturally they will come. You don't need to have all these like worries and anything. Let yourself play, let yourself have that innocent nature coming through here. See, what is the energy that's blocking you right now? So okay, so look at this. This is what the shadow side is. I do love this skunk here too. But so we have passive aggressive, making a scene, and blackmail. I don't think you have any of those things, but maybe passive aggressive and making a scene. So maybe when I look at that skunk, and maybe that is something, maybe you're like, oh, but I'm not. But when I look at the skunk, and this is how I would read it, this is the shadow side I see of the skunk, there is a sense of defensiveness here, right? And I feel like that, the defend, and they have the little stinky stinks, right? But sometimes you might be attacking somebody that's helping you, might be attacking, and it comes from fear, right? It's a fear that's coming through here, that's like possibly you're attacking possible helpers. And I feel like that's something too here. There's this sense of like, you kind of put up a wall just based on the porcupine, because it does have little quills, right? And then this one, the skunk, also has a defense mechanism, which is the stinkies. I like to call it the stinkies. So what I want you to see, though, is that Spirit is like saying not to worry about all that, because even in the nature of the spider is kind of also kind of protective. If you actually see a spider, if it feels that the web has been torn, they go into hiding. I do accidentally tear it by mistake, because sometimes it's really hard to see the web, but that is something that's there. I don't feel that spirit is wanting you to have this defensiveness, though. It's saying, I feel like the spirit's telling you is that we're protecting you. We're there for you. We have this natural protection. But what you need to do, focus, is on creating, being childlike wonder of creating, and release this defensiveness. Because you might be thinking that you're defending yourself against like intruders or something, but really might be an ally that's coming through here. Let's see what words of wisdom you need to hear in terms of this. Okay, so squirrel, preparation, get ready for big changes. So big changes are coming, and I do feel like that's true here, again, because of this crown chakra energy. So how do we prepare? The squirrel prepares by gathering nuts, right? So we already have things there that are coming through here. So how can you, aside from this creating, what can you do to prepare yourself and not in a defensive manner, but in like, what can you do? How do I really feel like this is the preparation? It's like preparing for like, what is it going to be like to have your dreams come true? What is it going to be like to live the dreams that you're having? Kind of like, I want to say, squirreling away all these positive expectations, all this positive dreams. It's like kind of like building it up and making the dream stronger and stronger. So there is an actual like physical preparation. So you do need to prepare, like, okay, how do I, like, what do I need to do to come through? But I feel like once this dreams are coming through, what do you do? What is it that, how are you going to prepare for these big dreams coming true? Like, if you're waiting for, let's say, a job, it's like, okay, having like, okay, what does this job look like? Oh my God, and creating that and spinning more of like, wow, what's this job going to be like? Do I like it this way? Do I like that way? And preparing your vision for what it is. I really feel like for me, it's like gaining clarity. The preparation is gaining clarity for this new life, this new dreams coming true. Because for one thing, it's letting you know that the dreams are coming true. Make your dreams real, and there is like a certain preparation. Yes, what's your plan for them, right? But also, what are your dreams really? Let's clear them up, right? If we have a clarity of what we want, we might not have like little stinky stinks towards somebody that we're like, hey, this person might help us, they might help us do this. We might not be in a defensive manner, in a defensive thing. Also, with this passive aggressive, like, we maybe it's a sense of like, oh, this person has been like, like, they have something I want, and we're being a little defensive because of that. But no, like, Spirit is letting us know that all dreams are coming through. If there's, especially if you do have the sense of like, hey, it's not fair, their dreams are coming true. What dreams do you want to come true for you? Instead of focusing on their dreams, let's focus on yours. How do we make your dreams come true? Let's see what the Tower has for us. We have the Three of Winters. Okay, we have the Emperor, beautiful, and then we have Renewal. So here we have the Three of Winter. This makes a lot of sense, because we do have the Three of Winter here. We do have this defensiveness because we were hurt in the past. We were like, we don't trust yet. And I feel like that's something that's coming through. It's like, we're not really trusting yet. We don't have this because we've already been hurt in the past. Whether, it's like maybe your dreams you were hurt by somebody when your dreams were coming true in terms of like a job. Maybe somebody didn't help you, or somebody did something happened where you don't trust, and that's because of this energy of the Three of Winters. But I want you to see something else here. That's a very minor arcana. We have the major arcanas here. We have the Emperor and then Renewal. Now the Emperor again here, I do love that this is a transformation. You see this, the butterfly is a transformation. The Emperor is all about actual taking action. Like, there's an action-based thing here. Look at this. Structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on leadership role, as you have the wisdom to offer. And look at that. That's beautiful. Maybe you do have that. Maybe you don't feel like you have it, but you have the leadership role. But it's also, in a sense, preparing. It's taking action is very important right now. But I want you to see something, and it's inspired action. It is, again, connecting to your, and you have a lot of purple, connecting to your crown chakra, connecting to your source here, and going like, like, there is, I feel like you have inspiration, you have like insights that are coming through. And my actual like little light glue that's also actually flickered, so I know that's true. It's like you have inspirations. You're like, maybe you're putting it off because you're like, no, that was, maybe you had a dream and you tried it and before, and you're like, no, I like, quote unquote, failed, and you have this energy of the Three of Winters. It's like, nope, it's not going to work. But I feel like, no, the universe is telling you, yes, following it through. Maybe it wasn't the right time then, but it is the right time now. This is like letting you know that you have it. You have the ability to create. And then we have the Renewal. Look at this. The Renewal is a sense of like awakening, and is an awakening coming through here. And I really do feel very strongly that this is an awakening call for you as well, because again, the crown, this, again, there's two butterflies here letting us know we are preparing. So it's maybe you're preparing, get ready for big changes. And the big changes is that you're going to awaken. There's an awakening here in some aspect of you. Right now, it's time to get clarity about your life purpose and make changes so that you're on the path most divinely suited for you. Forgive what has been without judgment, and fearlessly embrace what's to come. Look at this. And this is like a beautiful energy here. Your dreams are coming true. Right? Make your dreams real. And it feels like this energy, you have woven it. Maybe you didn't even notice that you've woven this web where your dreams are there with this creative things. And you're taking the action but we need to like release this defensiveness. We need to release this whatever happened in the past that made us defensive, because we have this too defensiveness, and allow our innocence to come through here, and allow a little bit of trust again too towards the universe. We are preparing for big changes, because I do feel that it is coming through. It is a big changes that are coming through. Higher self kind of big changes. This is an awakening of some sort, and you are there. You are poised for the Emperor. It's a beautiful energy to be poised with. It means that you are leveling up. You are your next level. You are ready. You are stronger than you think you are. And this strength doesn't come from like a defensive nature. It is just knowing who you are. And once you have that, once you accept that, once you really get ready for this transformation that's coming through here, oh boy, all your dreams are just like, I just feel like there's this poof. I'm poof, like that's going to explain to you. It's a beautiful thing, because all your dreams are going to start manifesting. And I feel like your dreams are going to get even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because of that. So really, this is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pie. Let's go see what the pins have for you. What is the pin for the collective of group 2 for their taking flight to the next level? Alright, here we go. Oh, we have the cappuccino. So maybe taking the time out, thinking things through, maybe having coffee or something with somebody and listening to what insights they have. Because I do feel like there is a sense of needing to listen. Not so much to the fear, but there's new information coming through. Maybe I feel like a little bit of meditation, maybe like a silence that needs to come to allow new insights, new downloads possibly coming through, and then taking action accordingly. Very beautiful. Let's see what, okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and use our Lenormand set. So this is my Lenormand dice set, and I actually made it so that all of them are wooden. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see that. All right. Yeah, okay. Look at this. I want you to see this here. Oh, we have different aspects here. So there might have been, again, I do feel like there might have been somebody who hurt you in the past, somebody who was actually envious of you. There might be that, or there might be a sense of you kind of making things a little complicated for yourself, because we have the snake energy here. So either somebody was envious of you, and that might be where we have the 3 of winter, 3 of swords, or it might be that you made things a little complicated for yourself. Now is the time. We're moving away. We're shifting. This is the ship. The ship is could be an actual physical travel. It could just be a travel of your thoughts, of your spirit, of your everything. So you moved away from this energy, or you're moving away from this energy, and you're coming into a sense of love, a sense of, I really want to say a sense of your heart being whole. Again, moving towards your dreams is what I want to say. So we also have, for some here, it's an interesting here, because there's two meanings here. We have the fox here, and the fox could be somebody who, again, could be somebody who lied to you, somebody who was deceitful to you in some manner, and that might have come through coming through here at work, and then kind of just left you you just kind of were hurt in that process. But for some of you, it's actually that you're going to get a new job offer, or there's a new job in the offering for you that's going to give you a lot of abundance, and that's going to help you. I don't know, I just feel like you're going to be more yourself in it. So it's quite beautiful, both of those things. Do you want to see what the charms or sprinkle of charms are going to tell us about this? All right, let's see what sprinkle of charms for the collective of group 2 about what they need to know about taking flight towards their dreams. Okay, look at that. So we have this always love. There is always a sense of like, do everything with the heart. Again, the heart is very important here. Doing things with love, doing that with fear, but with love coming through here. We do have work. There might be like friends that are coming through here. There might be somebody who else is like, I do feel like there's a sense of cooperation, but it might be a sense of like, with the 3 here, it could also be again the 3 of swords that's coming through here with this. So there's a 3, it could either be a 3-party situation at work, where it's like maybe, I don't know what that is, but there is like a 3 something situation. It could be friends, but it could also be something not. So we have this travel. I can. So you can travel. And I really feel like this travel, it might be actually like travel, but I also feel like you can travel. You can, like make your dreams come true. You can travel. You can have this awakening. That's what I feel like some of you have this. Yeah. It's an interesting, we have mending. We need to mend something. And if you make maybe family, then you need to mend something with family, or you might need to mend something with yourself. I do see that you have this. Look at this. It was very much like a protective, you still like, there's this sense of overprotection for yourself. But I want you to like release this a little bit. Really trust in the universe. Not have it so much there. All right, let's see what we also have. With your money, I want you to see this. This is the heart that's upside down. You have to, and this is something that's coming through for, this is something that you're wondering about. Money. Money is like, kind of you're going into, you have love or something, a connection with something that you do love, but you're going about it in a manner that's kind of opposite of it. So if you, for example, you want money, but you say money is evil, there's not, the money will not come, or it will be, but it will be hard, because you cannot say like, if you, let's say, like if you were to be with somebody and then you told them, oh, you're really ugly, or I really hate you, or I really don't like you, right? They're not going to be with you, because that's not, like, you're not saying something nice to them. So maybe I'm going to do a reading about money, because I feel like that's something that's coming through here for both piles already. So love is coming through, like love might be coming through. There is a sense of angels that are guiding you here, a Cupid here. There is, I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. That's kind of for me the ancestors speaking, that they're there for you. The ancestors are there for you, and they want you to see that they have like their money is coming, and to value that. Really feel like there's a sense of them like saying we need to come to a good relationship with money. Or maybe there's some sort of conflict with you and a person about money, and that's what's making the hearts be opposite. But we do have, like, again, there's like a sense of worth here, a sense of like valuing, in a sense of like money's coming because the coin is there for you, and that's the ancestors. But they love you, they're bringing things forth, and in terms of love as well, they're there for you and they're guiding you as best you can. I hope you liked this reading, group 2. Please let me know if you did. And if you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I do have the goal for this year to get like 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, just so I can have a community tab. It may sound silly, but I would love to be able to communicate with all of you more. And just also have like our giveaways, make it much easier rather than putting up a video, because I feel like some people might miss that. So that's my little bit there, but I am beyond grateful just that you're here watching this. It just makes my day. I am, that's why I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy. Oh my God. And I really have this sense of like beautiful things that are coming for you. I feel like the power, you're leveling up, my dears. You're leveling up, and this awakening that's coming, it's going to be a big one. So you got this, though. This is what you've been dreaming of and been wanting, I really feel like. So we're going to let that energy of the 3 of Swords end, and this beautiful new you that's coming is really the you that you've always wanted to be. Okay, with that, I am, just wishing you a super wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 2. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what you need to take flight towards your dreams. Let's see. So Buffalo Spirit, this is the spirit that's guiding you. This is what you need to do. So here it is. So Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So there's a sense of trusting that the universe is providing you with, especially abundance of whatever it is that you're looking for. So usually about money is what I'm saying. I see the spirit, it's like, oh, we're worried about money. That's when the buffalo spirit comes out. Isn't it beautiful? I do feel like that is true again, because we do have that, pardon that, we have this like sense of, we have the red that's coming through. So that's our very much our, well, the first chakra. I wanted to use a different one, different word than the first, but the first chakra here, and that's red. That's that energy of survival, right? That's our survival chakra. So here I feel like there's a sense of that, but there's also a sense of like wanting to create coming through here. So I feel like we need to have, once we've achieved that sense of security, which I feel like that's like, again, their creativity will rise, our creativity will come up more and more. So if we're worried about money, we're not, that's what our focus is. And so maybe now it's the universe telling you, like, no, the abundant universe is going to provide. So focus on your creating, focus on what it is that you want to come through. So this is the energy that's going to be helping you. And butterfly, so you're going through a transformation. I feel like everybody's going through a transformation of some sort, but yeah, you're definitely going through a transformation. So what stage in your transformation are you at? That's something I want to say. Like, what stage are you on? Are you at and when you kind of think about that, being okay with that, like allowing that. So if you're still in the caterpillar stage where you're just like, oh, I'm going through, like, where you're feeling the necessities, where you're feeling worried about things. Okay, knowing that there's going to be something else, that there's this transformation within you, because I do feel like it's a call from within you that's going to happen. There's going to be change in your life. So the universe is going to keep on providing. So let's see what's blocking you right now. That's the energy that's blocking you. Procrastination, attachment, sluggishness. So yeah, so maybe procrastinating, maybe like you're so focused on your worries. Yeah, you're so focused on your worries that you're not actually taking action on it. And you're attached to those worries, and you're like, I don't really want to. Like, you're so like focused on that you're not letting yourself transform. You're not letting yourself grow. You're not letting yourself have this sense of like, and the transformation is really the sense of growth. It's sense of going from caterpillar to a butterfly. So if we're not willing to take some sort of action, and if we're, and by that I actually mean like action instead of worries, because I like a lot of people that I come to, family members, they'll list the things that they're worried about. Like, they'll actually, like, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about this, and they'll give me a list of worries, and I'm like, and then I give them solutions for each and every single one of them. I guess I could be annoying. I don't mean to be, but I'm just like, hey, let's let's come out of that sense of worry, and let's actually do something to make that so that you're not worried anymore. I usually get upset. Like, I don't want to hear solutions. I want to complain to you about my worries. I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry. It's funny to me because I find that, like, I'm like, oh, okay. You don't want to, you're not wanting to change. You just want to tell me you want to be stuck in the sense of worries. And so it's like, I don't think that's necessarily you, but maybe it is, and that's okay if that's what you want. But I feel like the universe is telling you, no, the universe is telling you, we have so much abundance for you. We want to give it to you, but you need to like actually like allow yourself to change, allow yourself to transform, allow yourself to like, you know, maybe take action that you need to do. Not be so like, I feel like maybe like, oh, I can like, and it's okay to want to be like doing it later. That's okay too. But there's a sense of like, you're putting it off, not because you don't want to do it. It's because of a fear. That's what it is. It's not necessarily procrastination because, oh, you're doing other things. It's more like a procrastination because like, if I don't try, I won't fail. And that's the universe is saying, no, mi amiga or amigo, this is coming. The transformation is happening. And look, once it happens, the abundance of the universe will manifest to you, and you will be in a different place. You'll be able to receive it more. I really feel like that's something. So this is the words of wisdom that you need to hear. And so here we have horse and freedom, and look at this, you always have a choice. I do love that. I'm a very much I love freedom. I feel like that is something that we don't pay enough attention to. A sense of true freedom, right? A true freedom and a true, like, the beauty of choice, right? We have choices. So we have the choice, again, we have the choice here, and this is what it's telling us. We have the choice of, I'm repeating myself like a little record, procrastinating. And again, procrastinating from fear of, like, if I don't do it, I won't fail. And the universe is saying, like, no, you can do it and you will succeed. Like, what if instead of you thinking, like, worrying about it, instead of, like, worrying about all these things and thinking of that, you instead said, wow, I'm going to do it because I'm going to succeed. And this transformation, I'm transforming this. You can be the butterfly. You don't have to be the caterpillar. There's nothing wrong with the caterpillar, but I feel that you want to be the butterfly. This is like something that you're calling for. It's not like the universe is like, just like, oh, like this random person. No, you're calling this forth. You want more, right? You want more for your life, whatever it is, however it is that you want this abundance. Whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's like more fun, more joy, more sense of purpose. You have the freedom to choose, right? You can choose to transform, or you can choose to not transform and to stay the way you are. The universe is telling you have that choice, right? But it's on you. And it's telling you that if you want this abundance, there's a need to change, because there is always abundance, but I feel like you'll be ready for what's coming forth more with this transformation. Your dreams might even transform. Again, they might get bigger, they might get more beautiful. We are talking about taking flight. So it's not like, it's just not like a little bit something, but really taking flight into who you are meant to be. This is a beautiful butterfly that you're having here, and the universe will provide you with. And so this is where we're just gonna go ahead. Let's see what they have. Okay, yeah. 6 of Summers, and we have Release. So yeah, again, there's a death that needs to happen. So this 5 of Summers is 5 of Cups. And it's this energy. I really do feel this energy of kind of being stuck in the past. And I do feel like that is true here, again, because of this. But I feel like being stuck in the past, being stuck in, like, maybe past failures. Again, I say this, that all those things that you could consider fails or failures were actually just learning lessons to be who you are right now. It all adds up. We're kind of like building, right? Everything is building us up to where we need to be, and you're calling for a transformation, because this is what feels like you want. You want a transformation, and I feel like the cards are telling you that you do too, because we do have, again, this release, and the butterfly is here. The butterfly is here. Okay, so again, there's this sense of, like, apathy, but, like, crying over spilled milk is more like it. So we have this. We do have the dragonfly. So letting you know that that's an illusion. Like, that sense of failure, again, is an illusion. Releasing it. Letting, like, if you need to cry it out, because there's rain there. But you, like, your shining self is coming through here. This is you. You need to blossom. This is what needs to happen next. Finding the strength within yourself. But again, it's a gentle kind of strength. Being gentle with yourself, being gentle with others, but knowing your strength here. Again, flowers blossoming. We have the infinite sign, which is beautiful. Infinite possibilities always coming through here. Transformation is coming through here. Releasing the past. Like, I'm not saying that not to value your memories. I'm just saying, now is the universe calling you forth and letting you know that it's death. It is time for you to move on from the past. See, look, it is time to release the past and move on to something new. This ending is the first step on your way to a happier future, to this transformation that you've been asking for, right? This is what we need to, like, this is what you're asking for. This is what you've been wanting. This butterfly, it's a transformation that you've been wanting. And we've been saying, no, you've been putting it off, because I really feel like this procrastination is coming from fear. It's a fear of, like, oh, I'm going to mess up again, or I'm going to have some sort of failure again, or it's going to hurt. Like, let's say if it's about love, I'm going to get hurt again. It's not going to be. And the universe is telling you, no. This is the universe saying, no, look, it's going to be abundant. If you change, if you make this choice, because again, it's a freedom. The universe never makes you do something. The universe always gives you the choice. So you have the choice to free yourself from the past, to free yourself from all these I would say, like, kind of things that have been blocking you. If you have you can choose and you can release, and look, you can have a way to a happier future. It's just a step. It's the first step on the way to a happier future, to this transformation. So I really love this. I actually love this reading in general, like just the topic. I love the idea of taking flight. And spirit animals are always something I love to do. But let's see what your pin is, the guidance. What guidance the pin for the collective of you? True as we go here. Yes, look at that. Let's see, my little buddies. I understand. We've been hiding ourselves, right? We've been hiding ourselves. We've been procrastinating. We haven't been wanting to shine the light that we're meant to shine, right? We've been kind of hiding in putting ourselves off there. We're like, nope, being here. But it's time. It is time for you to come out if you want to. Again, choice. It's all up to you. I can only tell you, like, what the universe here, like, these are just messages. You get to actually make them come true, or you don't, and it's up to you. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is my Lenormand deck, and I do, and now that I actually fixed it so that they're all wooden, so this is actually pretty cool. All right. Location. Okay, so here we go. So here we have the tree. So it could be health. It could be having to do with health. It could be having to do with family. So there is some lessons that needed to come through. There is some lessons that you needed to come through here. I do feel like I'm going to combine them. I was doing separately, but I feel like this is meant to be one message here. So this could be about health. It could also be about family coming through here. A lesson that needed to come through here. We're learning something about learning. I do feel like this is me feeling that you are in isolation here. Yeah, but I feel like that you kind of isolated yourself. I feel that that's true here. But a message is coming. There's a conversation that will be had that will bring about, it could be about a child, because we do have the Six of Cups here, so it could be about an actual child, but I also feel like it's a new beginning, and this new beginning is allowing yourself, this is like the abundance that the universe is telling you about. This is the fish. It's abundance. It's money, financial abundance. It's just abundance to me. So it's like the abundant universe will provide, and it's letting you know that with this new beginning, I really feel like it's like taking that baby step. It doesn't have to be that big, but there is a communication here, and my lamp glowed when I said baby steps. So yeah, so this is very beautiful. I do love this. So expect some sort of communication that's coming through here that might be providing you with something new. It's either about kids, or it might be about a new offer of some kind. Let's go ahead and see what the sprinkle of charms have for you, my dear group 3. These are the charms for the collective of group 3 of how they can take flight. Okay, and I do hear this one. Yeah, so looking at things without having any, like, just looking at things as they are, not having any kind of lens or anything, just looking at things, like, so instead of like having a lens of worries, instead of having a lens of like failure or like anything, just looking at things as they are. So it's important. Yeah. Again, it seems like there's something to do with kids that's coming through here, because with the swans, it could also be twin flames that are coming through, or facing maybe your childhood, like maybe your inner child coming through here, because it could be a mirroring of some kind, whether it's a person or whether it's a thing. The hot dog really wants to come out today. So I feel like this is all about maybe traveling, maybe going somewhere where they have hot dog, but I also feel like there's a sense of, I do feel like there's a sense of playing that comes into it, like really just playing. That's because when I see that, I feel like there's a sense of community, going to a place like maybe a park, maybe a game of some kind, but it's a sense of being around others that comes through here. Money, it might be coming through with friends, because we do have the 3 thing, like in different manners. I would say money might be coming in different ways than you expect, and it might be coming through friends. Coming again here, you have 3 through here and through here. So there's a lot of things that are coming through. Travel might help you blossom, like might lead to something that needs to happen. So maybe traveling, whether physically or actually traveling with your thoughts in terms of like changing the way you look at things might be coming through here. Painting, looking at the, again, colors. What color are you? Because I feel like you've been painting either idealizing or the past in some manner, like, oh, or just making it, you've been changing the past in terms of like how you see things. How do I explain that better? So sometimes we look at the past events and we're like, oh, that was the best time ever. But maybe when you were actually there, maybe there was something that was annoying you, but you don't, in your memory, you don't remember it. We paint it, or we can kind of idolize a person, for example, like this person back in the past. You're like, oh my God, they were this amazing person, but maybe they weren't. Maybe that's just what comes with time, that we idolize people. So there's a different things of coloring, and I feel like that is again how you're painting, and with this traveling is how you're painting things. I don't know why, but this is very strange. It's sort of like traveling to your past, traveling to your memories, traveling to your things, and how you've been painting them. And I don't usually like for me the travel is always like just travel, but it feels like that is something that you've been kind of being stuck in the past in a sense, and like kind of coloring it and reimagining it and possibly idolizing it in a sense. Yourself is coming through here, telling us that there is a puzzle piece that's coming through here, and we also need to look at this with love. Looking at things with love, really do feel like this is about you facing your past or your child, and just having this sense of like seeing the mirror, coming to peace with things. I do see that. Look at this. We do have 2 cameras. Okay, and look at this. So looking at things as they are, or looking at things and here it was with yourself, looking at yourself with more value than you've given yourself. This is the diamond, giving yourself more worth. I feel like you haven't been giving yourself enough acknowledgement, maybe. Oh, you haven't acknowledged the awesomeness that is you. That's okay, I will do that for you. But no, you should definitely look at yourself and see your self-worth, and look at yourself and be like, wow, look at all the things I've accomplished. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. So this is a very interesting reading. I hope you like it, and if you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. If you really, have a goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so I would truly, really appreciate if you did subscribe. It may seem silly, but I really want to have the community tab so that we can actually communicate, and I could do more giveaways in an easier manner. I'm not sure if people are receiving when they win the free personal reading. Sometimes I don't, it doesn't quite, it's much easier I think that way, but I'm babbling. So I'm gonna let that go. And just for watching this, I'm beyond appreciative. I know it's something, everybody's time is very important, and I appreciate beyond appreciation, beyond words, that you're here with me. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much beautiful transformation. I really do think that's coming for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 3.